now we'll move on to the next segment, and this is a segment that we call the time machine segment. Now,
Mhm.
imagine that you're walking down the street and you find a time machine that allows you to go back to any time in the past. Uh,
Mhm.
what advice would you give yourself to your past self that you know now that you feel that you should have known back then?
Yeah, I think that there are multiple fields
Hmm.
with respect to chemical engineering. Like when I was studying, like everyone is more interested to find a job in oil and gas, and I think that even your class fellows insist you that there is only one field, and that is oil and gas,
Hmm.
oil.
Hmm.
But I think that it's a bad approach, and the
Hmm.
students should not think about that thing. Like when I was student, I was also interested, and my only aim was to get into oil and gas, just
Hmm.
like with some of my other class fellows. But now, after working in a field, I think and I advise that there are multiple, we can say, the
Hmm.
fields in which a chemical engineer can work. So you should be, you can say, you should open your all your opportunities, and you should not focus only on one industry, but you should be uh, interested to work in any industry.
Hmm.
Like either as I told you that if you are a chemical engineer, you can work in a fertilizer, in
Hmm.
oil and gas, in a consultancy firm, in wastewater or water treatment plants, in paint industry, in
Hmm.
even in the manufacturing industry, in the pharmaceutical industry. So we have a lot of multiple domains.
Hmm.
So if I was back in my time machine, so if I go back in my time, so I think that I would be more interested to apply multiple jobs as compared to restricted
Hmm.
to only one job. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that is very rightly said, and sadly, that is the reality that we live in. A lot of people, they are, especially chemical engineers, they are very fixed on going into oil and gas sector upon graduating. And
Yeah.
but I guess that's a very like many people have created a mindset that you make a lot more money in oil and gas compared to the other sectors,
Mhm.
especially one of the biggest
Exactly.
companies in the world. They are in the oil. But you're very right because there are so many industries out there that you can go and work in. Especially if you're a chemical
Yeah.
engineer, why limit yourself to one industry? Keep the path open.
Yeah.
Explore. Go out there and explore everything that you can. Like you yourself, for
Exactly.
example, you're working in the environmental sector, and yeah, and I bet you're much more successful than many people who are working on oil and gas. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's not your industry that matters, but it's the man that matters that is working, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you. Then we'll.
Thank you for listening. And if you have not done so already, remember to become a free member at Chemical Engineering Life. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more upcoming podcasts with chemical engineers. Thank you and have a great day.